Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Madison Charlton from MLC Tech, and now last year we had some rumours and reports from 343 Industries about how they were moving on from their bespoke slipspace engine that they had used for so many years on their Halo games. But today we have some new evidence on where 343 is going and what technologies they're going to be using when it comes to developing their next game. So sit back and relax as we dive into the potential whispers of a brand new Halo game. Now, Halo Infinite was a game that I greatly enjoyed when it first launched, despite the obvious flaws and issues surrounding that game. The game went through absolute development hell, and its continued lack of support and content updates really put myself and a lot of players off in the first few seasons, so I took a big break from Halo for quite some time. But with the launch of Forge mode and a complete restructuring at the team of 343, the game is actually in a pretty good state with good content support and updates, though it's way past its prime to be able to recapture its glory days and number of players. Unfortunately, with a lot of gamers, you get one chance to impress them, and if you completely screw them over at launch, then they don't really want to give you another chance. Though, if you do have a Halo itch to scratch right now, then I definitely would recommend jumping in back now, because the game is in a brilliant state as of now. The former art director of 343 Industries, Justin Dings, revealed via LinkedIn that during April 2020 to March 2023 that he was working on Halo's next upcoming release. He was a veteran over at 343 Industries, having served there for over 12 years before he left in March in 2023. And around that time, that is when Microsoft did restructure the team at 343. So it's always possible plans and the direction that 343 Industries are going in could have changed. It's always possible but unlikely that they are moving away from Halo and developing a new IP, but we definitely do know that they are working on a new project. But let's talk about the technology and engine that they are going to be using for their next project or next Halo game, and that is Unreal Engine 5. Now, we already had a few whispers in the rumour pipeline that they were planning on switching over to Unreal Engine 5 due to them finally retiring their Slipspace engine. Now, the Slipspace engine was a really good engine in the past, and I thought Halo Infinite from a technical level looked visually beautiful. But with it being a much older engine, there are some obvious technical limitations when it came to using this engine for modern titles. But let's jump back to the future, and that is new evidence on what 343 are finally going to be using. And this comes from a leak on LinkedIn yet again from their senior character systems designer, where he shared on LinkedIn that he had been building play systems and assets in Unreal Engine 5, which he has since deleted and retracted this statement. So it is pretty clear that 343 are going to be using Unreal Engine 5 for their next project. Now, you can use Unreal Engine 5 for a whole host of different purposes, from of course game development, but we can also use it in media and film production as well. So it's always possible that they've been building assets in Unreal Engine 5 for a different project that doesn't mainly use Unreal Engine 5, but it's very unlikely that is the case, and they're going full steam ahead with developing a full game in this engine. And with 343 moving on from the Slipspace engine, it is the obvious choice. As one of the biggest issues of Halo Infinite's development was of course the Slipspace engine. Due to the technical limitations of that engine, it was taking so long to get simple things to work, and they were having to go to such workarounds just to get the game functioning. So that hopefully this will allow for easier and more advanced development of Halo games, so they can finally increase the scope of the games without running into such terrible technical limitations. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the story in the comments down below. And what do you think of 343 Industries finally switching to Unreal 5 for their next project? And of course, do you think that we're getting a new Halo anytime soon? Or do you really think the other reported rumours of how Microsoft were considering potentially switching studios for the next Halo come true? Or do you think 343 will still be primarily at the helm of the Halo franchise? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Anyway, I have been Madison Charlton from MLC Tech. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and maybe subscribe for more content like this in the future. Anyway, thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye for now.